Good morning everybody. How are we all? Oh, Jenny, you're a lifesaver. Thank you so much. What's that noise? What's going on?
Tim Cahill just announced his retirement.
Oh my god. Alright, everybody relax, stay calm. We knew this could happen. Leave it with me, I'll go speak to him. We can make him change his mind, I'm sure. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 16 of our first star challenge with Everton. Our bid, of course, to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. And it's a solemn day, isn't it? As the great man announces his retirement. I'm trying to talk him out of it, but yeah, I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. He is pushing 40, if he's not already 40 after all. Now, today we're going to be playing Manchester United in the league and RB Leipzig in the Champions League. But since last episode, where we had a good win in the Champions League in Russia and then a solid win in the Premier League at home to Leicester City, you can see it hasn't been okay. It's not been too bad. We played Chelsea next up, and it was a little bit of we were always second best in this game. Sandro equalised for us. It was a shame to go and concede again, but to be honest, we were second best, and we just can't really complain about the result too much. Then we went and we played, where are we here? RB Leipzig in the Champions League, and this was a massive, massive win for us. We weren't at our best. We defended really well, as you can see from the player ratings there. Schneiderlin got the goal. I think it was from a set piece. It might have been a corner, if I remember correctly. But the match stats tell a story there. We were second best in this game, and we got a massive win. And it's even going into the last minute of the game, I still would have taken a draw. That's how much it was all about, just hanging on to what we had. Then we played Newcastle. Now, Newcastle, this was a game where Pickford Howler gave them the lead in the 9th minute, went to clear it straight into a Newcastle player, and that was 1-0. Equalised with Bernard. Then we went down to 10-man. Tom Davies still getting self-sent off. The only two bookings we had in the game, and they both went to him. But we did really, really well to stick to it. Then we got the winner in extra time, or stoppage time, I should say, with only 10 men. But look at that, only 2 shots on target in the game, and they both ended up in the back of the net. So that tells a story. We were a little bit lucky there. But overall, the game was relatively even. Then we played Charlton in the EFL Cup 4th round. Now, of course, it was the 3rd round that Terry Cook broke all the records, youngest goal scorer and player scoring on debut. Not to be this time. We did bring him off the bench again, as you can see, but it didn't really make an impact. Cahill and Calvert-Lewin got the goals. It's good to see, Timmy. You're still contributing, mate. You don't need to retire. But yeah, I mean, Charlton were actually, to be fair to them, quite a good team. I was a little bit worried. They just kept going and going and going and gave us some troubles. But as you can see there, we were the better team and did deserve to win, but I was unpleasantly surprised by how good Charlton were. Now, the 5th round draw has taken place. It's the quarter-final against Leeds United, who are a championship club. So again, you'd kind of think we should get through that, but Charlton were a championship club, and they really gave us a game. So let's have a look at what all this means to the league tables. Premier League, you can see with Manchester United, who are a mid-table team, which is a little bit surprising. But we are right up there with a game in hand. I mean, if we can win this, and it's a big if, because Manchester United and Manchester United, they're going to be a tough game. But we're going to be 2 points off top again. I don't think we're at Manchester City's level. I don't think we're going to have the consistency to stay up there with them. But it's all about just cementing our place in this top 4 to make sure we're back in the Champions League again next year. And with this game up against RB Leipzig, we could actually, with a win, seal progression into the knockout rounds, which would be absolutely massive. And to do it with 2 games in hand, that would be huge, wouldn't it? So 2 big games coming up. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out against Manchester United. And I should say there will be a goals of the month after the Leipzig game as well. So make sure you stick around for that, because we did score a few nice ones. Almost left Rajkovic in goal there. That would have been horrible. This is the team now. We do have a few players that are looking tired, and so I'm resting them ahead of RB Leipzig. But this team should still be good enough to do what we need to do. So it's Pickford in goals, Digna, Keane, Mina, and Holgate as a back 4. Schneiderlin, Drinkwater, and Sigurdsson in midfield. Richarlison and Lookman, they provide the width. Sandro, I think it's the first time we've given him a start on the channel, so hopefully he's going to knock in a few goals here. So here we go. We can see the way they're playing. Just, Eden Hazard, Carrera, Matic, Herrera. So they're not... We could maybe get at them. Tierney's a really good left back, though, isn't he? Maybe we can get at them here. They're going to look to counter-attack us. We know what they're going to try and do, because they tried to do it to us last year. What do we say here? I expect to win. I don't think I expect to win. What can we say passionately? Go out there, give the fans their money's worth. I don't really know what else to say to that. So calm, we have faith. Not the best team talk I've given, is it? So we'll just see how we can do. Handicapped by my lack of team talk ability. And yeah. I think it's one of these, again, isn't it? Away from home, where you take a draw. These better teams we have, even against Chelsea, they're not having the best year, but we did struggle against them a little bit. You get creative too soon there. Sigurdsson, back post, Keane. Oh, good save from De Gea. I think he's offside, though, isn't he? Chelsea's taken the lead there. We're doing okay. We've got possession of the ball. I was toying with the idea of playing sort of on the counter-attack, sort of going like for like with them there, but the fact that they're not playing well makes me wonder if we can get at them. We need to be doing better than that from defending corners, though. They're obviously going to be lacking a little bit of confidence, so I'm kind of hoping that if we go at them, we might actually be able to get a goal or two. A couple of tired-looking players there as well, Tierney and Matic. It's very early in the game to be sort of into that stage of conditioning, I would have thought. We'll keep going with the get creative. And as that one get creative too many here, Eden Hazard. We need to stop him running with the ball. Decent save from Pickford. Are we telling the wingers to stay as wingers? Right foot? No, they're telling them to cut in. Left foot? No, just Carrera. So that's fine. Another corner to defend. We need to do better than we did last time, though, didn't we? Because that could easily have nestled itself in the back of the net. Holgate's there to head that clear, and Lookman is going to pick up the ball. He's run into trouble there, hasn't he? He's gone the wrong way. For all our possession, we are doing absolutely nothing with it. We are a little bit under the cosh, aren't we, in terms of shots on goal? But it's typical. I think it's still Mourinho that's in charge. You can see they're just trying to counter-attack us, letting us have the ball, and then they're getting the shots, and we are not. Mbabu, never heard of him. Don't know who he is. Oh, no. Good save from Pickford again. We need to change the way we're attacking here, don't we? Let's maybe work the ball into the box. Actually, we'll just won't give many instructions there. We won't exploit the flanks necessarily. If we look for the overlap, then we should naturally sort of pass out wide anyway, shouldn't we? More work to do from the corner here, and that's a free header, and we've got away with one there from Lukaku. Let's demand more. This is not the best so far. It's difficult to put... How you can have so much possession and not a shot on target and only one shot on goal in a half of football is a little bit confusing, I'll be honest. But yeah, I mean, I'm wondering, do we push Sigurdsson into more of a number 10? But then that kind of opens us up then, doesn't it, at the back? We haven't played well there, look at that. So many red things. So we'll be aggressive and say we're not pleased. We've demotivated Lookman, but that's just fine. We should be able to fix that. Nope, we can't. Okay, who do we have on the bench? Vladic can play out wide. We could always move Sandro out there as well. Straight away I start thinking, do we go two up top? Because Sandro is more of an in-behind sort of striker, so I'm wondering if we need Mr. Cahill up there. That's just bad defending. Guys, he's just standing there looking at him. How does Eden Hazard win a header in the box like that? That has been coming, hasn't it? Show some passion. It's annoying to have happened so early in the second half. But look at this. I mean, that's a decent header there. Look, we've got 3 men all there on Eden Hazard. How has he done that? I mean, you wonder if Pickford could have come and got it as well. It was just on the edge of his 6-yard box. All right, we are creating absolutely nothing here. Something needs to change. We do have defensive options on the bench. All right, so we're going to take Schneiderlin off. We're going to go 2 up top. And we'll go slightly more direct passing. And I think maybe we need to look to work it into the box. I'm not sure if we are... To have so much of the ball but no shots. Are we sort of getting to a certain point and then rushing it? Lookman is looking... He's not one for this game, to be honest. Sigurdsson knocks it in. Back post! It's a free header! How has he missed that goal? Oh, Michael Keane. Come on, boys. Show some passion here. Yeah, I mean, it's not working right now, is it? So, what do we do? All right, another chance from a set piece. They have looked vulnerable from these. We're going to get to that ball. We're not. We're going to stand there and we're going to watch Carrera get it and run at us. Good block, but it's still fallen from Manchester United. Come on, boys. Let's get a foot in here. Away. Well done, Holgate. Again, we're second to everything. We're just not... This is literally, it's like the Chelsea game all over again. We just don't look at it, and I don't understand why that is. We've looked okay for some set pieces, so let's hit early crosses. Let's play with more width. If we're playing with standard passing, we should be able to get away with that. And we'll have to get stuck in too, won't we? I mean, what else can we do? It's a bit of a shame we had to rest so many key players. I mean, it's just not great defending, is it? Let's demand more. We've got anxious-looking defenders. We'll need to go attacking now as well. Richarlison's not playing well. Sandro's not playing well. You know what we might do then? Lookman he's not looked great all game, has he? So let's make a couple of tweaks here. Put Sandro out there. Leipzig back in. Cahill as the target man. Let's just maybe try and get these guys in a little bit closer. Worry we're going to sort of get crowded out a little bit there. But if we get the wing backs going right forward, we might be able to get away with that. We're looking for the overlap, so that should work. And we might just need to use Gylfi in a slightly different role. We don't want to get ripped apart, obviously, because that can then start hurting goal difference and morale. But right now, we can chase this game. And we still have a sub up our sleeves if we need to change anything. Sandro's looking furious. Come on, boys, show some passion. We have not had a shot on target, which is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Holgate hasn't had a best game either. Alright, let's just bring Morrow on, see if he can do anything. We'll take off Sandro. We'll move Gylfi out to the left wing. I don't understand how we can have more of the ball and not have a single shot on target. I mean, that's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Can we do something? At least if we get a goal back, it looks like it was a game. Come on. Sigurdsson. And maybe we should have thought of playing Sigurdsson out wide left a bit sooner, actually. Drinkwater's not going to get to that. That's poor passing, isn't it? I almost think it all comes back down to, the kickoff team talk. Because they didn't react to that, and they just look like they haven't been bothered all game. Holgate gets a ball in. It's a good one for Sigurdsson. It's a decent save. At least we've had a shot on target now, so that's something. Are we going to go and concede a third here, though? We're actually looking decent here. I mean, where's this been all game? And there we go. That's where it's been. Just a momentary blip of decentness before the crap returns. Oh, I'm really annoyed by this. I mean, the big thing of this episode, I guess, is go out, make sure we beat Leipzig and get through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. But this has not been good. That is a waste of everybody's time. Sorry, guys, that was a disgusting game, wasn't it? Not good. We did manage a shot on target, so that's something. But yeah, that's poor. They certainly did coast by us. Pickford reveals my fury. I mean, that kind of shows the difference between us and why I don't think we can challenge for the league, because with the European games and having to rest players, we just don't have that that second string yet that is reliably able to go and put out a good performance. But we're still in the top four. It's not the worst. It just feels like it right now, doesn't it? Anyway, guys, right there. We'll be back for the Champions League. Can we book ourselves into the knockout rounds? Alright guys, welcome back. This is a massive game, isn't it? At home to Leipzig. We are the favourite, and as I said, a win here, and well, not only can we forget the whole Manchester United debacle, but we can secure ourselves our spot in the round of 16, which would be huge, I think, at our first attempt. This is the team we're sending out. I'm still being a little bit defensive, I know, but I just want to play it safe here a little bit, I think. So Pickford in goal, Digne, Stark, Mina and Kenny as the back four, Schneiderlin, Drinkwater and Davies in midfield, Walcott and Bernard, they provide the width, and Davies Selke, hopefully he'll continue to be our goal saviour. So there we go, we can see the way they're playing. A couple of guys are booking away from suspension as well. Yeah, basically, I mean, they're a passing team. We know that Timo Werner is quick, so we're trying to sort of counteract both those things at once. I'd say, yeah, go out there, relax. Relax, boys. Play your game. All right, well, this hasn't been the best episode for Team Talks, has it? So let's hope we can fix... well, not fix it. We can't fix it now, but hopefully play a little bit better than we did against Manchester United. I mean, given that we won at their place, we could just about get away with a draw here. But that would then mean here's a chance. Walcott knocks in the corner. It's a header to goal for Tom Davies. I think it was Yerry Mina that got the first. Or was it Selke? Selke's got the assist. So it was Davies Selke. He almost got on the score sheet. Not quite, but he did get the assist. Look at that. It's a good header, isn't it? Off the post. And again, so he shot that off of Tom Davies. Tom Davies has stolen a goal there. It says the 11th goal of the season. I don't think that's his 11th goal of the year, if I'm honest. I'm not quite sure if the game knows who it's given the goal to there. Has given it to Tom Davies, but it's definitely not his 11th. It would have been Selke's 11th, I believe. But that's a really, really good start, isn't it? Not so much in terms of possession, but, you know, they're a passing team, so they're going to do that. What are we doing? What are we doing? We haven't kicked the ball yet. It's the white thing, the round one, boys. Try and get a hold of it. Here we go. Now, can we defend the set piece? Danny Drinkwater hacks it clear for Selke. He's going to chase that down. We've got men getting forward. David Selke, is he going to go himself? Can he square it? He goes himself. Oh, selfish. I think it was Bernard getting... It should have been Bernard getting forward, and he just had to roll into his path, didn't he? And Bernard was there. Well, that's a decent-looking counter-attack, though. I told him to get creative here. The only person inspired is the centre-back. So that's it's not great. We still are not picking up any of this ball, though, are we? And everything is coming down one side for us as well. Atletico Madrid 4-0 up. So we can safely say they're going to win that one, I think. Oh, just over the bar. We are looking good. Now, we scored from a corner. I'm 90% sure that Schneiderlin's goal in the first game at their place was from a corner as well. So they are definitely weak from set pieces. Wishing now he'd maybe done a little bit of work on that in training prior to the game. Here's Walcott. He goes early, but his second ball, he picks it up. Well done. Selke needs to make a run here. He's found Bernard, though. Bernard! Oh, Bernard! Only his third goal of the year. But he started slow last season as well, didn't he? And caught fire towards the end. So hopefully he'll do the same thing here. But that's 2-0. And, well, given how much more we've had, I don't want to say that that is the 3 points wrapped up, because... it's not, but it certainly is a big step towards it. Good first touch from Bernard, and did him with the eyes, didn't he? And then put him past him at the near post. Good stuff. So this, if this all holds, that sets up Monday's episode nicely as a table, because we play Atletico Madrid next. So that'll be a top of the group deciding game, and then we had Zenit at home in the last game, and you'd hope, wouldn't you, that we could get that job done. Coming into half-time, we have not touched the ball. We really haven't. I think we've kicked the ball 3 times. Well, probably 8, because we've had 8 shots at goal. But you know what I mean? We've barely touched the ball that entire half. But apparently we're not too bad on the counter-attack. Alright, so what do we say here? I'm going to say I'm not happy with that, because we haven't had the ball. That's not our game plan. We're not trying to play on the counter-attack here. We're trying to be positive and keep the ball ourselves, and we haven't done that. We've kind of fallen into a 2-goal lead. Let's give it keep going with the demand mores. Digna's looking nervous, so that's not great. We do have Anthony Robertson on the bench, who's a very adequate backup, so we could look to bring him on if things don't improve there. They're looking anxious as well, though, so it's not the worst thing. We'll give him some praise after this highlight, perhaps. Can we win this ball high up? You can see we're trying to stop them from passing out from the back. Mainly because that's what they want to do. When I looked at their pass map network thing, goalkeeper out was a very thick white line. So if that's what they really want to do, then we're going to really try and stop them doing it. There's Walcott. Decent ball in. Selke! Just past the post. And the thing too is if we make them go long, Mina and Stark are beasts in the air. So that then sort of doubly works in our favour. Now, I've hit praise there, and the highlight's gone the other way, so hopefully they're not going to score here, and then a praise goes out, because that's not what we would want to do. That is a good ball. Poor defending, though. Stay with your man there, Walcott. Alright, can we defend from the set piece now? This is the big question, isn't it? Don't want to go back to 2-1. Selke's there with the header. Can we launch a counter-attack? Walcott's done brilliantly there. Well done, Theo. Didn't know he had that sort of aggression in him. Come on, come on. Oh, there was a pass there, wasn't there? But he didn't quite get there. Davies on a booking makes me nervous. He did get sent off already for double booking, so let's take him off. Bring Sanderberg on, deep lying playmaker for him, and we'll just switch Schneiderlin back to a defensive midfielder, I think. Just sit him in there and protect the back two. Anything else we want to do? Everything's going relatively to plan right now, which is sometimes worrying, isn't it? Because something should go wrong at some point. Let's give it a demand more here. I don't like that Digna's nervous, but he's not playing too badly. More work to do from the corners. They always make me nervous. Walcott decided just to stand and look at that one. Unbelievable. He did so well the last time, and then that time he just stood there and let the guy get the ball and shoot. So this makes it nervy again, doesn't it? I mean, watch this. Remember what he did last time? There he is. Look, just stood there. Didn't even look back to goal when the ball went in the back of the net. Absolutely clueless. Alright, can we come straight back here? Walcott, decent ball. Mina, back across. And oh, we've got too many men forward here, don't we? Are we going to get caught out? We're doing our best to get back, but yeah, this is not looking great. It's not looking great. Oh, it's a good finish. Show some passion, boys. We've let them back in the game. Let's go get stuck in. Let's not exploit the flanks. Because if we're overlapping with, we should be looking out there anyway if we're looking for the overlap. Oh, it's gone horribly wrong in, what was that, like 2 minutes or something. Look at that. Such close time, such close goals together as well. So now that Digne's not having a good game and he's looking nervous, we're going to... He's obviously been responsible for one, if not both, the goals there. We're getting Coleman back to fitness, so he should be back available to sort of start as back at right back in the next few games. Next episode, he should be fully fit and ready to go again. Let's give it a get creative, perhaps. Oh, this has been so disappointing. Not a great episode, is it? Sorry, guys. We got played off the park by United, and then we've thrown away a 2-goal lead. I mean, the fact we won at their place, it makes a draw palatable because, if we take 4 points off every team, then, we'll get through the group. But that's disappointing, isn't it? It's really, really disappointing. I'm going to be aggressive, actually. We threw away a 2-goal lead there. And with Atletico Madrid absolutely destroying Zenit, that is going to make it very, very difficult for us now to top the group because goal difference is very much against us. We need to win our last 2 games. We need to go to Atletico Madrid and beat them. And that's not ideal. And we still got to, we haven't secured progression yet, though Zenit at home should be enough to get us through there. But what a disappointing way to end, guys. Sorry about that. That is it for today, though. Just goals of the month to come. If you have enjoyed that, do hit thumbs up. Maybe... I don't know why you would have enjoyed that. We need to work on defence clearly in training. We'll be doing that. Swansea and Brighton are softer fixtures, so we should hopefully be able to get back to winning ways before next episode, because we'll come back on Monday for Atletico Madrid and Crystal Palace in the league. That's, I guess, something to look forward to there. As I said, if you enjoyed that, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and until Monday, I've been Aussie Bill. Thank you so much for watching, and here are Goals of the Month for October. Take care.